Alright, so I'm going to start off with using the Benefit Professional. This has always been a staple for me. It's just going to cover up any large pores that I have, especially on my nose where they are pretty big, and I've already moisturized. Alright, and then the foundation that I'm going to use today is the tried and true L'Oreal True Match foundation. You really just can't go wrong with this, and this is in the color Nude Beige W3. And as of now, it is actually a little bit dark for me, but we're gonna make it work because it looks so good on the skin, and you know, with a little bit of lighter concealer, you can really make anything work. So what I like to do is just put a little on the back of my hand. That's not a little. And then I like to get a damp beauty blender and just apply this all over the face. And using this damp beauty blender is really gonna give us that natural glowing effect that you would want with any holiday look. I feel like even on camera, it almost looks like I'm applying so much, but it's just that this beauty blender helps it go so far. And if your foundation is a little bit darker than your face, you just want to make sure you blend it really well with your neck and stuff. Alright, so for concealer, I'm going to use the IT Cosmetics by Under Eye, and this is in the color Light. I've heard really good things about this, but this will actually be my first time trying it. Wow, this is really thick. Oh man. This is almost like paste, I'm not gonna lie. It's a little bit scary, but I have a feeling I'm really gonna like this. A little on top of the eyes, even things out. Okay, I'm gonna go back with that damp beauty blender and just wow, this stuff is really nice. So I'm just gonna kind of push that concealer into the skin. And then I'm just gonna go in with some of this Revlon Color Stay Concealer, and I'm just gonna put it on the areas like the bridge of the nose, and I do a little bit of highlighting with it. Above the lip, and on the chin. And then again with the beauty blender, just go ahead and blend everything in. This is the Rimmel Transparent Stay Matte Powder. And makeup, I tend to get a little oily throughout the day. So I just like to gently dot this over those areas that really feel like they will need it. Alright, so next I'm going to go in with the IT Cosmetics My Sculpted Face palette, and oh goodness, I'm going to use this one right here for sculpting out the cheekbones and stuff. So let's see, and this is the brush I've been using. It is by Sonia Kashuk. I'm not sure what the brush is, but it's just kind of like a domed shape. And with this, you just want to make sure you're carving out the cheekbones and not going below them, because that's going to make you look sunken in, and it's not going to really carve anything out and give you high cheekbones. So I like to go almost up to the top of the cheekbones. One thing that kind of helped me be better at this with my cheekbones is kind of the idea of, like, if you were to do a skeleton tutorial, you want to make sure that you outline the line under your cheekbones. So you want those cheeks to stick out a lot. So you don't want to go too low because it's just going to make them look weird. You really want to push that up. And then I'm just going to go in on the sides of the forehead and add a little bit of warmth and sculpting there. And then just kind of close to the hairline up here. And I like to just kind of do a C shape, blend those together, and then a little bit under the chin just to outline the jaw. The next thing I'm going to do is the eyebrows. And my favorite thing is the Anastasia, the Brow Powder Duo. And I use the Dark Brown Duo. It just looks like this. So just make sure you get all those blank spaces. Alright, so the brows are done. And then I'm going to go ahead and get started on the eyes. Alright, so then I'm going to go in with this NYX eyeshadow base. It's just a very pearly, white consistency, and it's been my favorite for a long time. And I like to put a little bit under the brow so that it helps that brow bone highlight stick out a little bit better. So the next thing that I want to do is grab my Naked 2 palette. I just really want to use a simple gold eye in this look and keep the focus on the lips. So when I want the shadow to really stand out, I will use this base and then use my finger to apply this to the lid. And I guess it's somewhat of the natural oils of the finger really help that eyeshadow stand out, if you can tell. So I'm just gonna add this really close to the lash line and up, and meet up with the crease area. And the same on the other eye. Then I think what we'll do is add just a little bit of a bronze color on the outer edges of the eye. We will use this color right here from the Too Faced Chocolate Bar palette. Just add that, you know, into the outer V area. Just make sure it doesn't reach too far to the middle of the eyelid. Right, so then you just want to blend that out with any blending brush you would prefer. Just gonna blend that darker color outward so that it creates a really soft edge, and then a little bit where it meets the gold. Alright, so then I'm going to go back with that gold color from the Naked 2 palette, and by the way, it's called Half Baked. It's this one right here. And we're going to add that on the bottom lash line. Even though we do have that darker bronzy color on the outer edges, I still want the focus to be gold because I think gold is so pretty with like burgundy lips. And then we can go back with that bronze color and add a little bit to the outer edge of the lower lash line. So we've got the gold on the bottom lash line mixed in with that bronzy color. So now we're gonna go in with a really thin line of black liquid eyeliner. I'm using the NYC liquid eyeliner just in black. And this is one of my favorites. I may not be able to get this all on the camera because it's really hard for me to get a good angle in the mirror and have you guys see it. But I'm sure you know how to do winged eyeliner, and if you don't, let me know and I can always make a video for that too. Alright, so I did the winged eyeliner, not too thick of a line, but definitely more on the dramatic side than I initially planned to. And I want this look to be achievable for pretty much anybody, so I decided probably not going to do fake eyelashes because they're kind of a hassle. And not everybody needs to wear them, so we're just gonna layer on the mascara a few times, and that's still gonna give you a really dramatic eyelash effect. Alright, so we're just gonna go ahead and curl the lashes. Right, and then I'm going to use the Maybelline Great Lash Mascara. It is the curved one in Blackest Black. And this one is really nice for helping your eyelashes get that curled effect.
To the bottom lashes.
And we're just going to go in with a second coat of the mascara. Alright, and then after all that mascara is applied, I'm just going to recurl those top lashes. From this Wet n Wild Comfort Zone palette, I'm gonna get the one that actually is a brow bone color, this one right here, and I'm just gonna use my finger and apply that right under the brow. Just to keep things bright, but still have a golden touch to them. So then for the blush, the one that I'm going to use today is a NYX blush in the color Terracotta. It's a very natural type of taupey color with a little bit of shimmer in it. Just really get that in the apples so that you look fresh and awake. And last but not least, we're going to get to the lips. All right, so we've got some really cherry red lips here, but I'm actually gonna darken them up. It's a lip color in the color Icon, and it's a really deep reddish burgundy. Then last but not least is when I like to do my highlighter. So the one I'm gonna use today is the Mera Luminizer highlighter by The Balm. It has a really golden hue, and I think it's perfect for the holidays. So you can get whatever brush you like to use for that. I like to use one that's like this. It's kind of a lighter tipped brush. This one is a Coastal Scents brush. And just apply that here, up above those cheekbones. And then a little bit on the nose. And Cupid's bow. And then what I actually think I want to do is add a little bit of a white shadow to the lips to give it kind of a more natural effect. There you have the look. I hope you enjoyed this, and I hope it was easy to understand. If you have any questions about products or application or anything in this tutorial, please let me know in the comments. And if you did enjoy this, be sure to subscribe. Thank you for watching. Love you. Happy holidays. Bye.